Wins, whoever wins, please move Nigeria forward.
It's no longer a question of whoever wins. General Muhammadu Buhari has won the 2015 presidential election, and according to some observers, so has Nigeria in this process. We went round to get you some reactions. This was the scenario in many Nigerian households in South Africa all through Tuesday. But now the election has been called.
I was a bit disappointed because I initially wanted the President, Goodluck Jonathan, to continue the presidency. Buhari has promised a lot. I'm expecting a very big change, and especially that to tackle the insurgency in Nigeria.
The people, they had so much faith in him, and they fought for him to win this election to show that the people are much, much stronger than any party or anything, so he shouldn't disappoint them.
The fact that our former president have accepted the defeat, you see, I'm also happy with him because he really acted as a man. You see, he acted as a gentleman, and he set an example which we should learn from.
Well, South Africa, along with the rest of the world, watched the presidential polls and the process with rapt attention. The question was, will Nigeria pull this off with all the challenges? Well, Nigeria has pulled it off, and the reviews have been mostly positive. To get an external expert's view looking inside Nigeria and the challenges ahead, we sought the views of Mr. Stephen Groost of the South African Institute of International Affairs.
I think anytime an incumbent is defeated at the polls and there's a peaceful transfer of power, that is news in some parts of our continent, and it's certainly news in Nigeria. I think there was a big move for change, but I'm not sure anybody really expected that would be what the outcome was. So I think we are hopefully going to see a smooth transition of power and take it forward from there.
Any lessons for other African countries?
I think with President Goodluck Jonathan conceding, and that's unusual. He phoned Mr. Buhari and he conceded on the phone and he wished him well and he congratulated him, I think is a massive step. And I think that's something that other countries can learn.
How do we ensure the people who elected these politicians ensure that they walk the talk?
I think they need to be involved in their civic affairs from the sort of municipal, local level. They need to be demanding of the politicians that they've elected. They need to remind publicly politicians of their promises, so whether that's using the newspapers or radio shows or television. And when things are not going the right way, I think they have to demand better, and hopefully it's done in a peaceful way.
It's a huge task ahead for the president-elect as he pledges to reach out to all for progress. But as the voice of the people has sounded, so will their eyes be watching closely. From Johannesburg, Betty Dibia, Channels Television.